kick things off, and we are going to be set and ready to go. Daniel Shankmarino will be our lead official referee for us tonight. And here we go from Clemson. It'll be interesting to see how Gardner-Webb is going to go about attacking this Clemson team, as ball will slide out of bounds and a throw-in coming for Clemson. Duquesne with a throw-in, and then here's our first whistle, and we're 31 seconds in.
Yeah, early foul there on Nathan Richmond.
Head coach. There's the head coach, Scott Wells, for Gardner-Webb, first season. So he had been at Greensboro prior to getting a chance to head up his own program.
And I think anyone's familiar with college soccer is familiar with how good UNC Greensboro has been the past couple of years. Made a really deep run in the NCAA tournament. I think they reached the Elite Eight.
Here's the penalty kick. That'll come from Silla. Usman Silla delivers it low, one hops, cleared away. Thought maybe Gardner-Webb would try to push with numbers, but they didn't. Whistle and foul called there on Clemson. Looked like that Gardner-Webb had him set up there. Could go 3-on-3 the other way, Kevin, and
just didn't quite counter.
No, they slow played it a little bit, which surprised me.
Yeah.
Ball finally settled, and it'll come off to Gardner-Webb, and they stick it through, and then ball just touched too hard there by Hoyos, who we featured in the open. And it's a good clear.
And nice
settled by Smart. Meinhard able to control the 1v1. Chifumba cannot handle it. And here's Hoyos. Feeds it off on the wing. Ball just pushed back. And Dama will clear it. Yeah, push in the back. There against Meinhard. DeBage, the guilty party.
And just a little contact there, but enough to unbalance Meinhard. Easy decision for the referee.
So Gibert, transfer from Oregon State. Played it off and then going to get it right back from Gibe, who is the other transfer from Florida State on this Clemson squad. Richmond will play it back.
Gardner-Webb electing to press high here.
And Dama, nice header there by Smart.
He's just so quick, isn't he, Don?
And he's just been a Smart sophomore from Apopka, Florida. His game has really grown throughout the season.
It's, you look at he and Nathan Richmond, to me, are the two returning players that have made the biggest strides this year.
And we've actually seen them at times play on the same side of the field, and they seem to work very well together.
That's a lot of pace to deal with on one side.
Throw in here for Clemson. Duquesne finds Richmond trying to touch it right back. Ball cleared away from Gibe and then out of bounds for a throw in for Gardner-Webb.
I think Gibe was a little upset. Put into a difficult situation to receive that ball.
Corrier with the throw in, and the ball just sent right back out of bounds. There's Mike Noonan leaning on the chair in the orange striped shirt. See his 14th year. National champs in 21. He has done very well here with this Clemson program. And again, another push down on Meinhardt, this time by Ward.
Yeah, Meinhardt's drawing a little attention over here on this side, isn't he? Second time he's kind of drawn a foul.
Sent up the sideline, going to stay in bounds. And pushed out of bounds by Silla. You were talking about the success of Mike Noonan, Kevin. I mean, you start looking at the numbers for Coach Noonan. I mean, it's 6 most wins among active D1 coaches. I mean, that says something. 381 wins now is yeah, that's a ton of success.
That's up there. You know, the most impressive thing to me is you see the 2 ACC championships there, but I think he's been in that title game on 6 occasions.
Yep.
And it's like when you look at Jack Nicklaus's records, you see how many majors he won, but the number of
second and third place.
It's
yes. Yeah.
They are always in the mix.
Ball deflects back out, and it comes to Silla. Silla going to try to take advantage of numbers coming the opposite way. Attack from behind and loses control of it.
Yeah, it looks like Clemson's midfield is just a little slow going. You haven't seen much interplay between Gibe, Silla, and Chifamba. They're at their best when they're working together.
Smart, able to gather it. A bit of a dangerous play out front of the net. On the guard, and here's a run out. Richmond going to jump on that. Opportunity here for Clemson. Try to push it middle of the field, looking for Meinhardt. It's a Gardner-Webb team. Knocked off South Carolina earlier this season, 2-0. So they know how to. You even go back to last year. Their road record was 5-2-3.
Yeah, and they've good start. I mean, they beat a Wofford team, South Carolina. Then they tied James Madison. James Madison's currently in the top 25.
Push through Meinhardt. Is that onside? There was no flag, and that's going to go off the goalie and become a corner. So that was ruled onside. We take to the naked eye from our view. I thought he was offside.
Yeah, it did.
Take a look at it one more time. A nifty little touch by Richmond. Good push through. And you could even see DeBage there. And you know what? Maybe that look.
Yeah.
Maybe he was onside.
I think he was surprised he was in an onside position. He looked a little hesitant to run onto that.
Nathan Richmond to play the corner. Chips it in low and headed to that back post. And then reheaded for another corner from the opposite side. Yeah, but that was a good redirect from Lundegaard.
Yeah, I think that was Gibe.
Or Gibe, excuse me. Yep.
Nice whipped ball there. And Meinhardt almost gets onto the second one, but back there at the back post, looked like Hughes nodded it away.
Usman Silla. Take a good look at him for this corner. Not a lot of room in those corners here at historic Riggs Field. Bender coming in and is headed, and that will go over the inline. Goal kick forthcoming here for Gardner-Webb.
Yeah, you don't have a whole lot of real estate to hit that in-swinging corner, do you?
You and I were talking before things got started. There's no uniform size to soccer. And this field is actually a little bigger than most.
Yep. You always have to have alignment with your women's team to agree on how big you want the pitch.
Right. Nice job by my boy to take that redirected, and Dama clears it. Play it back, Johnson. Forechecking here by Clemson. Smart going to be able to get to that. Tries to control, plays it back in. Shot it by Meinhardt, and then Chifumba could not come up with it.
Hoyos good with his back to goal, but he needs to find a midfielder in that situation.
Just under 10 minutes here in this match. No real big threat as of yet by either club. Oh, sliding tackle. It'll be whistled for a foul. Lundegaard the attack from behind.
Yeah, I think it looked a lot worse than it was. I think he's fortunate not to get a card in that situation.
Yep. And Gardner-Webb going to lose it out of bounds, goes off the foot of Hughes. Now we saw Lundegaard actually pick up a red card early this season.
That was kind of a last defender situation.
Gardner-Webb will just control, push it back. Andre sent it forward. Now see it come right back at him.
It's a good job from Nathan Richmond, just making the field small, making Gardner-Webb play on the one side.
Boy comes out with control. Chip running it down. Meinhardt, that ball skips away from him. Throw in.
You could see there, Pop Marboy just misjudged the ball. He was going for the header, but he's just so athletic and quick. He's able to still win it.
Throw in will go out of bounds, and Clemson will get it right back in. Lundegaard shoots it across. Smart will settle that. Push through. Nice back heel. Looking for Smart, able to carry it in. Pass out front, deflected away. Smart stays on top of it. Quick touches. Off to the wing it goes. Here's the cross in. Header high. Meinhardt was right in front of the frame and couldn't put it on frame.
Yeah, nice little interplay there at the top of the box to free Duquesne there. They're a little slow getting going, but I think that's more a look of what Clemson is capable of.
Offside as the flag is up. Trying to get it towards Hoyos. Lundegaard pushes it forward. Shoots it off to the wing. Duquesne looking for Richmond. Pushes it deep and over the end line. Arthur Duquesne from France. Did not play in the first game for Clemson. Came in, saw his first action of the season against Wilmington in a 1-1 tie here, and really has been part of the rotation and earned his way into the starting lineup the last several matches.
Yeah, that's 3-4-3. He's kind of been the first choice there as that left midfielder. Tenacious little defensive attitude, but he can also get forward and sort of a dangerous ball from a wide area. We just saw that, the ball he put on Meinhardt's head.
Johnson shoots it forward. Yulu trying to chase it down. Lundegaard trying to close that off. And here comes Clemson. Duquesne finds Richmond. Richmond trying to push where he can fire. That left foot is blocked. Gets it right back out front. Pushes it into the box, and that's going to be Chufumba off of him, or was it? Nope, going to be a corner. Gardner-Webb was trying to sell that.
Yeah, I think the trade had the last touch there. It was a good little spin by Silla.
Go back post, and that ball's headed out front. Shot blocked back out.
That was
Gibe that got a foot on it, right?
Yeah, and that was on frame.
Clemson trying to keep the pressure on. Trying to push it through, but ball taken away. Oh, that's a bad pass out front. Shot fired and misses wide. Meinhardt almost took advantage of a big-time mistake by Andre.
Yeah, Andre was just trying to hit a clever little chip ball to release Dabaj to break the pressure.
Here's the opportunity out front.
It's actually Johnson. I thought it was a defender that got the kick save.
It was almost a major mistake by Andre. Well played by Meinhardt. Lundegaard trying to chip it in. Ball headed to the sideline for a throw in. Smart jump on that quickly. Ball sent in, loose out front, fire the shot. Loose out front and scores.
There's your opener. I couldn't tell if that was Chufumba that had the initial shot, but Meinhardt's there to pounce on the rebound.
Kevin, this ball is blistered at Johnson.
Yeah, it's just whipped in there. Look, it just falls for Chufumba. He hits it on the half volley.
And really a nice little read by Meinhardt, realizing the goalie was out of position. He just able to push it right. Well, there's a good looking camera angle right there.
I think Johnson had the right idea. He was just trying to knock it down to take the sting out of it, but the angle of it, it just popped right back out to Meinhardt.
So the transfer from Tulsa, his second goal in a Clemson uniform, the 31st of his career.
Well, Clemson had threatened a couple of times, but the quality of the last pass just wasn't quite good enough in the final third. And it was nicely done from Chifamba to put that on frame, hitting it on the half volley.
And ball pushed off. They play on, though. No whistle there. Meinhardt. Chifamba. Silla pushes it out to the wing. Probably a last touch, and little gimpy. There is Duquesne. Wonder if he got hit on that thumb. You can see that thumb is heavily wrapped.
I think it did, Don. Yeah, just a little contact.
Oh, right there, yeah. Gibert. Clemson plays it back line. Lundegaard pushes to the wing. Duquesne and Richmond trying to play, and a little too much shoulder there by Richmond. Draws the whistle. And you still see Duquesne in that shot coming back and holding, working that thumb.
Yeah.
Alan Johnson trying to direct traffic. Meinhardt, nice touch. And ball going to deflect. Get by Meinhardt.
And Malcolm
gathered on that back line.
Malcolm Moore was able to sneak in and take that off Meinhardt's foot.
Cleared all the way, and Dama just touched that out. Gibert. Clemson's been consistently using left side. Well, that's got to be something they've seen in the scout. Seems to me, Kevin, where they just have been consistently using that left side of the field.
Yeah, they've kind of steered away from Malcolm Ward on this side and elected to go down that channel with Correa.
Quick throw in here for Gardner-Webb. Campos feeds it off to the wing. Correa picked up, centers it, but headed out. Gibert was there, and then players get tangled up. That'll be a whistle and a foul call. Silla goes down. It's a Clemson team that was picked to win the ACC. They'll be back in action, as a matter of fact, coming up in league play after this one, traveling to Wake Forest on Friday. Richmond, top of the 18. Gets it back, fires a left-footed shot and scores!
Well, that's nicely put together between Duquesne and Silla and Nathan Richmond. Clever little combination play to free himself.
Good, quick passing here.
Nice little give and go.
Ooh, a little back heel by Richmond to put that ball back out in front of him.
Don, you said it. They've had a lot of joy there over on that left side, and that's where the goal came from.
See Richmond's second goal of the season. Mike Noonan got to be happy to see his squad now up 2-0 here.
Yeah, I think the first 10 minutes, Clemson started a little slow. The game was a little choppy, but last 10 minutes they've come into their own.
Yeah, we get number 39, who is not on our roster for Gardner-Webb, checking in. So we have to figure out who that is. We go through 35, but we don't have 39. So Silla with the assist. A goal by Richmond, 2-0 Clemson. Gardner-Webb trying to push it through that forward press defense that Clemson has. And again, they force him to push it back negative. Nice job, Meinhardt stepping in there, just putting a foot on that. Johnson will come out, play it. Ball turned over out front, gives an opportunity here for Clemson. And here's Richmond with it. Trying to push it through, but gets the corner. And Duquesne inside. So Alan Johnson, the goalie, talks things over with his crew. Trying to set things up defensively here for the corner. Usman Silla.
And last thing you want to do is concede here and go down by 3 goals. Looks like Coach Wells has made some tactical changes.
Play it out front. Duquesne going to fire the shot through traffic and just wide right.
It's a dangerous shot because anyone could have got a touch on that and misdirected it.
This is a good shot, good timing the ball, and that did not miss the post by much.
No, and I think if Lundegaard even gets the slightest of touches, he can redirect that on frame.
Pushing the back by Lundegaard will force the whistle. Gardner-Webb plays it quickly. Smart steps in the middle. Pass, will play it back. Gibert to Gibet. Back to Gibert. Meinhardt back heels it. Nobody there.
Now looks like a little tactical change here from Coach Wells. Don, looks like Gardner-Webb is
ball out front. Whew. Boy, able to get a foot on it to clear it. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Right in front of the frame.
I was just saying, looks like Gardner-Webb has changed to a 4-4-2 with Zachariasen dropping back as a center back there with Andrade. And going with a back 4 rather than that back 3 they started with.
Here's Johnson. Smart will settle that. Gibet. Boy, Lundegaard. Duquesne feeds it back to Lundegaard. Clemson will continue to probe. They're going to flip the field. Smart able to settle that. Nice cut in. Picked up defensively. Down he goes. That'll be a trip. And this will be an opportunity here for Clemson. At 20 yards out front of the 18.
He just left his foot in there long enough and looked like Hughes clipped it.
So number 39 is somebody that's not even on our roster. That's Aiden Corcoran. Silla lines up, shoots it in, headed away. You see they're trying to, Boy was right there in that area.
That's a dangerous,
waiting to strike that.
Dangerous little whip ball, and the man who gets it cleared is Hoyos.
That ball's going to deflect and become another corner here for Clemson. Should be their 5th corner of this contest. Alan Johnson directing traffic. He's had plenty of practice at that so far here first half. To that back post. There is Boy, and he heads it in.
Allen came for it, but Boy got up too high and too powerful.
Boy, he just rose up and went and got that, Kevin. I mean, that was some athleticism right there.
Yeah, dangerous.
Top more Boy.
Dangerous whip ball from Silla there.
Watch the height. I mean, look how far above everybody he was.
Yeah, even Allen was coming late. I don't know if Allen would have reached that. The height that Boy had climbed to get on the end of that.
So 3-0 Clemson. And that's the kind of goal right there, Kevin, that can take the life out of an opponent. All of a sudden now you look up and you're down 3-0.
Yeah, you've gone down 2 goals. You've made a tactical change to try to shore up the defense a little bit, and then to concede on a set piece is heartbreaking for Gardner-Webb. Still a lot of soccer to be played here.
Whistle and a foul call there. Will that draw a card? Believe it will. Lundegaard going to be issued a yellow.
I think that's probably fair considering the tackle he had earlier in the game, and he didn't get booked for it.
16th yellow of the season against Clemson as a team. See him coming across, and definitely late.
Yeah.
Smart can't control, sends the ball out of bounds, throw in. DeBage. Throw in comes back. Sackerson shoots it off. Boy comes up and just takes it. Ooh, they're gonna call a whistle there. Correa is coming through, and boy, I thought that was a nice play.
Yeah, it looked like the last touch was just a little heavy, and then he kind of clattered into Boy, didn't he?
It's an opportunity here for Gardner-Webb to cause a little chaos in the 18. Here's a chip looking for the header. That's going to be sent out. Smart gets in front of it inside the box. Ball shot, deflects out. Numbers for Clemson the opposite way. Let's see how they use this. Oh, nice defensive play. Yulu able to tip it away.
Yeah, cuts out that counterattack.
DeBage the cross, and Ndema goes up, snares it.
Yeah, absolutely snags that out of there. He's able to hold it.
And Boy goes down to a knee. wonder if that's a looking at something on his arm. Hope that's not a shoulder.
It looked like he was trying to pop it.
I was going to say that, but you know what? I'm not a physician, and I did not sleep in a Holiday Inn Express last night, so I'm not going to say that.
Okay,
but that's exactly what it looked like.
It looks like he was a little hyperextended.
Yes, yes. But you're right. It looked like he had done this before too.
Right.
No big deal.
He didn't have to even bite on a piece of wood or anything.
No.
I'm fine. I don't need Raz. Just let me pop this back in myself.
Clemson again forcing it on the attack. Minard going to shoot it across. Maybe should have taken the shot from there. Still inside the box. It's finally cleared. And back in the direction of Richmond. And Richmond will force it to the corner. And is that going to be a whistle, or is that going to be that's going to be a corner kick?
It's going to be a corner. Yeah, Correa just trying to draw the foul there. There was some contact, but I don't think enough for a foul. But Meinhardt looking to just clip Richmond in on that last one. I thought surely he would have pulled the trigger there. He was just inside the area.
This would be a good look. You can see he's just playing, but Richmond just keeps forcing him. Negative, negative. Oh, maybe a little push.
A little bit of a push there. I think he got away with one. The center official couldn't see him, and the assistant referee didn't have an angle.
Big high bender again that goes over everybody. Chased down though. Trying to play it out to Smart, and that's touched away and becomes a foot race now. Hughes pushes it out, and Dama, how about this? Shoots it all the way, and that'll be taken by his counterpart, Johnson.
I think Dama was just clearing that, but that may be registered as a shot on goal. It looked like that was on frame.
Smart trying to push it through the defender, can't. Well played there by Nardi. Boy. Chifumba. And we'll play it back. Gibert. Pop Marboy trying to carry it forward and push it through. That's taken right away. Hoyos plays it back. Hughes. Again, Clemson defensively forcing Gardner-Webb back negative. Now they'll try to shoot it to the wing. That's a great pass right there. Settled, comes in the box, still maintained, but finally taken away by Clemson defensively. Here's Richmond with it. Silla, nice feed, try to get it back. Richmond just could not touch it. Put it where he wanted to go. Push through. Lundegaard may have gotten away with a little bit of a tug and a hold there.
Yeah, I think he's going to need to be a little bit careful. He's playing on a yellow card now.
Looking for Smart, able to settle it. Silla. Chifumba shoots it off. Ball played across as they were looking to feed it through.
I think that was Malcolm Ward that cut that out. Meinhardt was lurking at the back post.
Boy battles off the attacker and then turns it. Come with a throw in. Stoppage of action and subs come in. Jackson Roble will check in for Clemson, 23.
It looks like Jalen Orr, number 26 for Gardner-Webb.
Richmond will come out for Clemson. Take a look at Roble. And out will come Chokran, who came in. Lundegaard trying to battle Gardner-Webb, though, will control. Good turn and across. And then Dama along the line can't control it. Chased down.
Yeah, a little contact there with Andrade at the back post. I think Ndama was looking for a foul. He was trying to get a punch on it.
There's Clemson. Roble looking for Silla. All touched away, and then Silla just grabbed. Zackerson. Oh, they called that on.
Oh, wow.
Excuse me, they called that on Clemson.
Here's a look. And Damon's looking to make a play on the ball. Just a little contact. I don't think there's a foul there.
Chifumba, good pass. Roble takes it in the box. Down he goes. No foul there. That's well played by Andre. Here comes Gardner-Webb trying to attack it. Yulu. Hughes. And again, Clemson forces him to play it back.
That's a better spell here from Gardner-Webb. The game has opened a little bit. They've shown that they can be dangerous going forward.
Smart redirects it to Andema. Roll it down to Gibert. Trimnell attacks and comes through the back of Yulu.
It's the second or third time. I think Hoyos could have combined and spun away to go forward, but just elects to play negative.
Trimnell comes out with control. Lundegaard, oh, good feed. That'll be chased down. Duquesne fires it and just goes wide, trying to go opposite post.
And Trimnell was trying to get there on the counterattack to support him, but Duquesne was virtually all alone. What a ball from Lundegaard.
Absolutely. Here's our gold package, Kevin. Here's how we got here. 3-0 in favor of Clemson.
Meinhardt just pounces on the rebound from Chifumba's shot. This was nicely done. Good combination play.
A little quick back heel there by Richmond that really set up that left footer, and then this was a thing of beauty here.
Yeah, Potmar boy, look how high he gets, and he heads it right down into the turf to make it 3-0.
As we come back, call a foul on Boy up in the air, coming up and over Hoyos on the header. Hughes carries it, plays it off, and cannot be controlled. Fuentes coming in, had an opportunity to control that, but couldn't. Yoleta Fuentes. Fuentes trying to push it forward, and that'll go off of Gibert. And that ball out of bounds. Touch a little too heavy by Hoyos. Gibert shoots it far side, and there's Warble. Trip out front, that'll be a whistle. Yulu.
As they usually just getting clipped a little bit there. It's a nice little entry ball from Kane to find him.
So Warble going to line up. This ball sits about 12 yards outside the 18. Let's see Johnson trying to direct the wall a little bit. Oh, shot in and taken easily there by Johnson.
They handled that comfortably.
Correa shoots it off. Andre. Again, Clemson just forcing him to play it negative. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Trying to feed it forward. Hoyos battles with Boy, and Boy able to get enough of that to touch it off.
Yeah, just too powerful. Able to hold off the challenge and play the ball away.
Lundegaard trying to shoot it forward, but redirected. Back heel attempt there by Hughes. And Hughes comes back up with it, leads the attack. Gonna fire a shot, that's gonna be deflected. Good defensive play there by Montana.
Hughes earns Gardner-Webb's first corner kick.
First corner, yep.
If you're Clemson, you need to stay switched on here. You've done well to put yourself ahead 3-0. You don't want to concede on a set piece.
Boy got ahead on that. And just be cleared. And Warble going to chase that down. Head up. Ooh, trying to feed it long. Well played. Backside was looking for the breaking easily. .80 seconds left here in the half, and that ball fed, and Ndema. Yeah, it's a little too long for Hoyos to get to that. And that one will sail beyond Duquesne. Throw in. Minute to go here in this first half. Fuentes plays it back. Ward chips it forward. Montana has that. Easily can't control. 20 seconds left as it comes back to Alan Johnson. We'll talk with Clemson head coach Mike Noonan. He'll head off to the locker room here first half, and he should have quite a bit to talk about. Clemson's going to lead it 3-0 here at Gardner-Webb after the first 45 minutes of action.
And I think he'll be happy with that performance, particularly that spell of about 15 minutes.
Look there at Adam Lundegaard. And we'll get also here to start this second half of play Isaiah Easley, Warble also. So a few subs starting here in this second half. Easley trying to settle it. Warble, and here he is Easley with it. Feeds it through. That's onside. A shot right at Johnson and covered up. Wasn't a whole lot of steam on that, to be perfectly honest with you.
It's a clever little pass to play him in behind, though. Johnson did a good job of cutting the angle, making himself big.
And both of these teams will actually go to conference play coming out of this one. Gardner-Webb, Winthrop, Clemson traveling to Wake. Here's the last opportunity here for Clemson.
It's a terrific ball from Easley to release Trimnell in.
Lukin feeds it back, and we get our first look at Will Kane. I think we saw him actually into the first half.
I think one thing Clemson will want to do this half is find those entry balls to their midfielders. Gibet's had a pretty quiet game, hasn't he? Gardner-Webb has done a good job of forcing Clemson to break pressure in wide areas. They haven't really been able to play through Gibet.
No, they've done a good job of shutting down that middle part of the field.
You know, and I think he's proven he's a guy that Clemson wants on the ball as much as possible. Former Pac-12 Player of the Year before transferring to Clemson.
Kane, touch it off. Gibert pairs Boy with it. Duquesne. Duquesne lets that ball go travel through, get to the foot of Easley. Duquesne lobs it out front. Nobody there.
I think he was trying to pick out Tyler Trimnell there, making a run.
Forward press of Clemson being effective. There's opportunity though, and a run put on by Hughes. Shut down. Feeds it back, Campos. And again, they have to play it negative. Sackerson threw it. Boy able to touch it off. Warble going to draw a double team along the line, then lose it.
I think he felt like he didn't have any support there, but I think it's one of those situations when he's played in behind. Perhaps he's better off just pulling the trigger early. He found himself in the area, but just took a touch away from goal.
Well, good touch there away from by Lundegaard. Goes out of bounds for a quick throw in. Yulu plays it back. Andre shoots it forward and gets it to the foot of Hoyos. Hoyos would give it up. Ward looking for Hoyos, and it should be a push off, and it will be against Yulu. Lundegaard will pick himself up.
As Coach Noonan is kind of moving some of these pieces around, subbing some of these players, I think Lundegaard perhaps will be at the top of your list to look to get off. He's sitting on a yellow. You would just hate to put him in a situation where he's not available for the game against Wake Forest on Friday.
No doubt. Warble off the nice touch from Duquesne. Kane will play it back. There's a touch for Gibe.
And that's what you want Gibe to be doing, is kind of pulling those strings and spraying that ball around. I think he's been more involved here the last 2 minutes than he was most of the first half, Don.
Exactly. That ball skips through and gets away from Duquesne. Heavy touch. Duquesne jumps on that, trying to center it in. Gibe, Kane, back to Gibe. Smart defender on him, able to take it away.
Hughes with a little pace, bursting away.
Excuse me, that wasn't Smart. That was Montana, Enrique Montana, that was over there. Johnson foots it forward. Ooh, there's a shot in the back there. Hoyos into Lundegaard. That'll draw a yellow.
It looks like he went right in the square of his back there.
You can see Hoyos arguing that Lundegaard was coming back at him. Lundegaard got up, then went back down. Watch this.
You can just see it's not shoulder to shoulder there. It's just in his shoulder blade. Doesn't look like he's really making a play on the ball either.
Tight as Sandy. 14 going to check in here for Clemson.
Well, I think Hoyos made the decision to pull Lundegaard off the field before Coach Noonan there.
There's Sandy. Senior defender out of Charlotte. Montana settles it. Kane out on the wing. Trying to play it back out front, but well defended. Oh, errant pass. Warble trying to push it off to his right. And loose ball picked up easily. Duquesne can control. Ball deflects out. Warble will come up with it near the end line. Battle in that deep corner. It'll be a throw in.
It's a really chaotic sequence of events there. Gardner-Webb trying to break pressure.
Duquesne trying to play it back. throw in. Sandy a little bit up the line too far for that quick throw in. They'll bring it back. Still going to bring it back.
Just kind of funny. They usually get mad if you try to advance.
Yeah, advance towards the goal. This time Clemson was trying to go back towards their own end. This ball that'll be pushed over the end line and become a corner for Clemson. So that means Boy will come forward. We saw him with the header. Sandy can be another target here. Another bigger body in there. Take a look at Warble, who will take the corner. Backside, that's headed out. Off of Yulu.
Yeah, it looked like Gael Gibert. Or Gibert was lurking there at the back post.
Good play by Yulu, though, to head that away. Ball chipped in. They're cleared. Box body goes down. No whistle there. Again, Clemson pressing. Here's a turnover.
And just that counter press from Clemson has been tough to break here the first part of the second half.
Sandy midfield. Pop Marboy feeds it off. Shoot it across. Find Duquesne. Gibert chops it in. Was looking on the break there. The run by Trimnell.
Yeah, it was a great idea. The timing of the run was there, but the ball was just a little heavy. Those are the types of passes Clemson will want from Gibert. Just looking to play behind that defense.
Gibert here in traffic. Tripped up and gets a whistle. Ball deflects off a defender. Cannot be carried through, though, by Clemson. On the sideline, turning in. Here's Hughes. Pass to midfield, picked up by Sandy. Sandy, nice little pass there. Oh, and a nice carry through by Duquesne. Trying to fire it across, comes right back to him. Gonna chip it back out front. Ball deflects high. Turn back in the box one more time. Trying to shoot it across was easily. Clemson just continuing to put pressure on that back line defense.
Yes,
Gardner-Webb, and finally they'll relieve that.
They're certainly looking for that fourth.
Hughes controls. Nardi again forced to play it back. Here's Ward.
It's a good job of them breaking pressure there. They weren't able to build out of it. Clemson is so active on that front line right now. But finding your center forward, finding Hoyos, and having him just knock it down for Hughes can be effective. Just give yourself a little breathing room so you can stretch the field a bit. It's like that. Can Hoyos hold on to that?
Boy, able to hold off Hoyos there.
Of course, it's easier in theory, right? Oh yeah, you've got the Pop Marboy to deal with.
Oh, good sliding tackle. The ball shoots forward off the foot of Andre. And Dama will come though and clean that up outside, well outside the box. Gibert off to Sandy. This middle field. Warble able to settle that and carry it. Push forward. Foot race. Duquesne. Quite get there. Just direct it back. And Johnson.
Bruno Correa's just proven to be pretty quick.
Will Kane, a sliding tackle that draws a whistle. Believe that is Hughes that is down. We'll ask for the athletic trainer to come out. Holds on to that ankle.
Got the ball and he went through it, but it just looked like it was slightly from behind.
Kyo Hughes gets up under his own power. See if he just reports to midfield or he actually goes to the bench area.
Looked like his ankle could have rolled awkwardly, not on the tackle, but the aftermath of the tackle. Oh, that would be a blow for Gardner-Webb. I think Hughes has been pretty active, kind of playing the role as their 10.
I think he's going to come out of the game.
I think the other thing Coach Wells is weighing too is how much more does he need him tonight versus that conference opener with Winthrop.
Looks like Fujita going to come in. 14. Miki Fujita. West Virginia Tech grad transfer. Andre plays it back to the foot. Zackerson. And that ball will sail out of bounds, be a throw in for Clemson. Montana will quickly get that in. We're headed right back out of bounds for another throw in. Hoyos looks to settle. Pressure on his back. Gibert, and a whistle on Gibert.
I thought Hoyos did well. He was strong. Held off the challenge just a little too much with the hands in the arms from Gibert.
Shot in as they put it on frame, and Dama comes out of there with this. That was a really good feed into Hoyos.
Yeah, he did.
But he has so many bodies around him.
So many bodies, and that's just going to be a ball that's going to be hard to generate a lot of power behind.
Right.
You know, he did well to misdirect it, but and Dama had good position. It kind of fell for him nicely.
Easily trying to shoot it across. And that'll be a throw in Gardner-Webb. So finally Fujita going to be able to check in. Off the Clemson bench comes Elton Chufumba. See Gibert going out.
You know, it's kind of funny. You can always tell a lot of bad players. See the look of disappointment on his face. He's coming off with 29 minutes left, but Coach Noonan says you got a match to think about on Friday, less than 72 hours time. Your work is done here, probably.
Pretty nice for Mike Noonan, too, when he can take Gibet out and, oh, let's put Chufumba in the ball game.
Yeah.
Errant pass tipped to front. They try to push it through. Gibert, though, backside. That's just a good controlled turn right there. Didn't panic with the ball or anything.
I've always thought if you elect to play with a back three, you need to have a really, really good three. And in Pop Marboy, they have someone who's good in the air, really athletic, wise beyond their years, and then a player of Gibert's experience, and then Adam Lundergaard on the left.
A turnover that gets into the foot of Hoyos and a whistle. Foul call. They're going to draw a card. It will. So Chufumba draws the second yellow against Clemson. First half, Lundegaard had a yellow card.
It's unnecessary. No need to foul in that situation.
Try to push it through to get it to their prime attacker, Hoyos, but once again, Clemson there turned that away as Boy was there, and here they come the opposite way.
There's a good turn from Isaiah.
Duquesne centers it, and it's a goal.
That's a great little counterattack. Unselfish forward runs, good spin and turn by Easley to get to Kinnan. And he just picks out Jackson Roble, who buries it.
Warble's second of the year makes it 4-0 Clemson. Transfer out of Wofford. So they didn't come far down I-85 to get here to Clemson.
Look at the spin from Easley. He just releases Duquesne's onside. One touch.
Watch the heads up there. All right, then just a quick little look by Duquesne and placed perfectly.
Yeah, that's a great assist there. Jackson Roble doing well to just steer that into the far corner.
4-0 lead can be a bit of a backbreaker now for Gardner-Webb, and also maybe allow Mike Noonan, like you said already here in this half, Kevin, open up the bench a little bit.
Yeah, I would have to think that some of these other Clemson players could be getting a little breather tonight.
Shot across, it will deflect out, become a corner, which will be just the second corner of the contest for Gardner-Webb. I mean, Clemson already has gone fairly deep into their bench as they've substituted 6 off the bench. Corner just headed out.
I think that was Titus Sandy on that clearance.
Hughes back out there on the pitch for Gardner-Webb. Ball pushed through. Out it comes. There's a chance for another counter. Got white shirts running.
And
they will chase that down.
Numbers getting forward there.
Cross. Good cross. Put on net. Goal.
Well, Don, that's two classic examples of a quality counterattack. You called it forward runs, passes forward, and good final delivery.
Easily his second goal of the season. He started it, he looked up, saw all those white shirts filling, and he's the lone guy the opposite way, and what a great pass.
I couldn't tell, was that Trimnell on the assist?
I believe it was.
Look, he just shapes this ball. I think that was just beyond Malcolm Ward. Couldn't quite reach it.
I mean, that was like inches off of Ward's head as it went by him.
And I think it's always good to go back to the direction it came from as the keeper's moving across the goal. He just goes far post on the finish.
Tipped away. Let's take a look at Andema in net directing traffic.
One, two, go.
25 minutes left here in this contest. 5-0 Clemson. A couple of goals here second half. Has widened the 3-0 lead. Both goals just really quick counterattacks by the Clemson offense.
I think that's when Clemson is their most dangerous, is they get the goal and then the team drops their guard. They're quick to attack and go for another.
Talked about Clemson's upcoming schedule, Kevin, with a trip to Wake Forest on Friday. And Clemson right now 1-1 in conference play. They win this one, they'll go to 5-2-1 on the year. But man, you start circling some of these games that are coming up in the ACC, and certainly that one that will transpire in Winston-Salem on Friday night. They can figure out a way to come out of there with a W. That could be really one of those things that really could kind of kickstart them through the month of October.
Yeah, and that game with Wake Forest is always tough. We've called a couple of those, and those teams have a tendency of meeting deep in the ACC tournament as well.
Player down for Gardner-Webb. Clemson, though, going to play it quickly. Push it through. Chip across, and then the deflection. And Warble was thinking, hey, here's an opportunity.
Nearly fell for him.
All right, here's the home schedule, or here's a schedule coming up. All right, so you see with Wake, and then they'll close out the month of September here at home against Virginia Tech. Then an out-of-conference affair, and then there is back-to-back ranked teams. One at home with Louisville here, and then a trip to Syracuse. And Syracuse has always been a difficult team for Clemson to travel to and play.
Yeah, a little bit of a boogeyman there, isn't it? But you can see they've already tangled with Notre Dame and Duke. That ACC schedule is just brutal. It never gets any easier. And they went to Notre Dame. It was such an interesting game. They found themselves down 2-0 and then clawed back and tied it up before the half. Ultimately lost that one, but massive win over Duke on the weekend.
Have not seen Mohamed Say in this game here tonight for Clemson.
sub here for Gardner-Webb.
Yeah, we're going to get our look at Adnan Chakran that will come in. Hoyos will go out. Get Mason Jimenez in the lineup now for Clemson. Sandy, Warble, Montana, and Warble goes down.
Is that Fujita?
Fujita got it. Fujita going to get a little chat.
It hasn't really felt like it's been a really physical game, but he's not been shy about going for the cards and calling the fouls, has he?
Nope. Here's Hughes on a run. Trying to center it. And then it'll just be is that a corner or a goal kick? Goal kick.
I think everyone, even the Clemson players, looked like they were
expecting a corner.
Corner, right?
Yep. Montana trying to carry it up sideline. That's a good defensive play there by Orr. Andre feeds it to Nardi. Ward back to Nardi.
It's just that little entry pass, trying to build out of the back there. Struggling to find players like Fujita. And then when they do find them, they need them to play forward, not negative.
Johnson plays it forward. Got it off to Andre. And then ball out of bounds, and Clemson will throw it in quickly. And we're going to get a stoppage, and we're going to get substitute. So James Kelly, 19, will check in. We're going to get a new keeper. It's going to come in. Logan Brown. So Brown, freshman goalkeeper out of Spartanburg. This will be his career appearance, first appearance for Clemson. And Dama's night done.
He did well. He wasn't called on a lot, but he did have to venture out and make a couple of stops, snag a few crosses.
Montana feeds it off Kane. Sandy, Montana, touch right back, and a nice little slide tackle there. Nardi, and then Nardi going to stay down.
Not sure if he's cramping.
You can see he has sweated plenty here tonight. Ooh, and there's a 41. That we don't have. And a whistle. Foul against Clemson. Johnson just clears it. Shot off to the wing, and that will be chased down.
That's nicely done from Gardner-Webb.
Fuentes. Good job backside. All turned out. And subs will come in. Get Samuel Ritter, 25, that will check in, and the mysterious 41. Mysterio.
See if our announcer can bring up a name.
Boy plays it forward. Nicely settled.
Clemson's looking for one of those entry balls into one of their midfielders, but Gardner-Webb is just doing a good job centrally.
As he tried to push it forward too hard. Montana steps in front of a pass, trying to play it middle of the field. Well, attack from behind, and down goes Clemson player. Ball played through. Out comes Johnson. Able to deflect that away. Clemson keeps the pressure on. This Clemson player stays down. And the player down is Trimnell. Trimnell looks at the official.
See Jimenez plays Unkalolo in. Good save from Alan Johnson. Didn't quite see the contact with Trimnell there when he went down, though.
And previous play is going to review.
I can only imagine they're going to look and see what happened with the contact with Tyler Trimnell. I'm not sure if it was a play off the ball or what we're looking for.
I'm sure they'll eventually let us know what's being looked for. So 5-0. Clemson over Gardner-Webb. Here's the replay. Just from behind. We're looking for something after the play. Was there? There wasn't any pushing or shoving or any of that happened.
Looked like Trimnell was motioning towards his head though when he was having a conversation with the referee, right? I don't see any there. It's tangled up, but they play advantage. And Jimenez kind of just digs the ball out of there. Now, what's the directive, Don? We were told they're in a situation like that, they'll be looking for violent conduct.
Right.
Looking for something off the ball. So is it when the two players got up? Did he step on him? Did he drag his foot across his?
Right there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that's what happened. Was they just drug the foot across the face.
Yeah, after the play was over, they were kind of tangled up. That's a little unnecessary. Is that red card worthy? I don't know. Is it worth going back for a yellow? As generous as he's been with the yellow cards, probably. But they're certainly looking at it a long time here. I think dragging the foot, if there are degrees of contact for the foot and the head, dragging it across is much lighter than stomping on, right? Or kicking.
Yeah, it wasn't a.
It was more.
It wasn't an NWA move, that's for sure.
It was more of a. He's reminding him he's there, but I don't think there was the intent to hurt him.
So was a review for violent behavior, we're told. Nothing was there. So we're going to drop it in play.
I think that's a fair call. I don't think there was the intent to stomp on him, to kick him, to hurt him. But boy, did that take a long time.
It did take a while.
But, you know, in the sense of you want the right calls to be made, that's okay.
The sub will come in. DeBage will check back in. All right, so here's how we got here. 5-0 in favor of Clemson.
Meinhardt pouncing on it early. This is a terrific goal. Combination with Usman Silla and Nathan Richmond. Center back pup, our boy, getting forward.
Quick transition goals.
Yeah, Tyler Trimble and Jackson Roble there. Or is that Isaiah Easley on the counter-attack?
Yeah. Back to live action. You can see the first half scoring summary there. Clemson again pushing it deep, looking for the cross. Nobody there. We drift under 15 minutes left. There's the second half goals. Warble, Easley. Then a couple of minutes of one another.
Just like a night to get your second goal. 5 different goal scorers. They've all scored their second goal tonight. Okay.
You better play a 2, a 5, and a 52, I guess, if you're thinking about numbers on the evening. There's going to be a whistle, and that'll be a foul called on Clemson. James Kelly.
I think Kelly perhaps showed a little bit of the bottom of the cleat there. Go straight in the book.
Clemson will just play it backside, control. Gibert, Sandy. Right back to the foot. Gibert. Montana chips it in.
That's nice.
Going to get it right back. Left foot cross, that deflects. Nice defensive play by Noah Upchurch, getting his body in front of that.
If you're a goalkeeper, you love that when your defenders can cut out the crosses before they even reach you.
That'll be touched over the end line for a corner. The 8th corner of the night forthcoming here for Clemson. Once again, Alan Johnson in net trying to direct traffic. Mason Jimenez sent it in. Goes backside deep. Throw in Clemson. As we see Terry Watson, the ball game now for Clemson. Ball headed out front, a frame but cleared.
Enrique Montana was just looking to play that across the area, knock it down for a teammate.
Feet across. Left-footed shot that goes.
Remy Okanola. He just kind of drifted across the top of the box. No one picked him up, and he puts it on his left foot. beats Johnson to the near post.
Okunlola playing in just his second game and has his first goal.
Look at this, he just kind of drifts across. No one really steps to him to deny the shot.
Bang.
So much traffic in there that I don't think Johnson saw it until the last second.
That came through traffic. So 3 goals first half for Clemson, 3 goals here second half.
Well done, I think you said it. If they can, this Clemson team can go to Wake Forest and get a result, it could be a little kickstart for them, but going into that match with successive clean sheets will help their confidence grow.
Clemson previous this season, a 6-0 win over Presbyterian. That was back on the 5th of September. Here we are exactly 2 weeks later, and they got 6 more up on the board against Gardner-Webb. As for the ball to come back. Gibert, who's gone the entire way. Which is nothing new.
Yeah, you would think he could be one that Coach Newman will want to bring off, but by the same token, as that outside back and that center back, he hasn't really had to exert himself a whole lot tonight.
Caden Lawrence, you can see they're reporting to the table. Jorge Martinez Perez, by the way, is number 41.
Well
So
done.
Mysterio. This is my 35 checking in. Lawrence, Greenville, South Carolina, right up the road, a Malden High School guy. Junior year at Gardner-Webb as they play it back to Brown. Gibert chips it off on the wing. Push forward. Oh, and that'll be a whistle and a foul call there. That may draw a yellow. Ward will get the yellow card.
Some heavy contact. Okunlola is just so quick. Good little combination to break pressure there. And he was off to the races.
Okunlola, guilty party.
You can see he gets his touch here. He's beyond Ward.
Oof. Sandy, nice little move. Ball played back. Kane able to come away with it. Gibert. Montana settles. Pushes it middle of the field. Touches it off easily. Drawing traffic. This will feed through. Here's a pass across. That'll just be shot to the sideline for a throw in.
And Mason Jimenez just trying to whip that ball across there. I think we're going to see Gibert come out now.
Yeah, Gibert will come out of the 8-11 mark. Warble will come in, and they actually then will rotate. I believe that coming back will be Jimenez that will play in that middle back position. All settled by Watson. Easily on the wing, trying to cut through, couldn't carry it. Going to get it back though. Kane had it picked away by Fujita. Here's Hughes.
It's a good tackle from Fujita there.
7.5 minutes left. Clemson just with a 6-0 lead. They don't mind possession of the ball.
Yeah, they're happy to be methodical and take their time in their build-up. I think even at the earlier part of the second half, they were content to possess and absolutely brutal on the counterattacks. The 4th and 5th goal were classic counterattacks.
So Sandy will push it all the way back. Brown. Jimenez gets it fed right back to him. Warble looks to try to turn. Ball deflects out. Hughes looking to settle. Fujita feed it back. And look for the run. And able to get it. Chokrain feeds it in. Up Church, shot, gonna sail high.
Yeah, he didn't have runners in the box. He tried to beat Logan Brown to that near post, didn't he?
It's funny, you know, you go back through this Clemson program, and obviously been some really good players, but you kind of forget about the guys that have been in net. Fire, shot, Brown will watch that sail up and over. It was that last touch by Clemson, I believe it was. I think it's going to become a corner. But you forget about some of the guys that have been in net over the years. There have been some really, really good ones.
Yeah, just recently, you know, George Marks, Andrew Tarbell, Chimo Morales.
And it's funny, it's not just the men, it's also the gals that have played him. And you got a gold medalist.
Yeah.
One is playing over with Man City right now in the Women's Professional League. The ball is headed out front and just got by the foot. Brown watched that go by. An opportunity there gone awry for Orr.
I think that's perhaps Gardner-Webb's most dangerous opportunity.
And Brown was there trying to be as big as he could in front of that ball, but Orr had a chance.
Yeah, regardless of how many you scored, it's always a little more special when you can keep that clean sheet, so you certainly don't want to concede there. With just under 4 minutes to play.
Feed it through, looking for Warble, got by him, but picked up, shot, and a save comes out. That's put in the back of the net, and it's 7-0 Clemson.
So Trimmel's jumping on the rebound again.
Yep. Second time that we've seen Johnson get a hand on it, but not able to control. Both of them, though, where he did get his hands on it, would have been difficult for anybody to control.
Well, look at the pass here. It was initially misplayed, but Kelly still pursues it.
Once that ball came over, Trimnell, that's easy.
Yeah, I think it looks like Montana was actually trying to pick out Jackson Roble, but Kelly pounces on it, continues to go. Takes a chance there. It's kind of a half shot with his left foot. He's off balance a little bit, but sometimes you just want to do that to force a save.
So the highest goal-scoring night of the year for Clemson with 7 on the board, and there was a ball that was touched back. But for a moment, I thought that was going to be on frame and almost resulted in an own goal.
Jimenez was just trying to steer that away. Nervous moments, though, when the ball's in a wide area and whipped in and you were running full speed at your own goal. Bad things can happen.
Or we'll come over to take the corner. Take a look at Logan Brown. Here's Jalen Orr. Shoots it in. Brown got up, got hands on it. Ball deflects out front. And a late whistle. Foul called. Brown would just play it quickly with 2:25 left. And a whistle and a foul call there. Is that going to draw another yellow? Yep. And I believe that one is going to go against DeBage. It'll be the 3rd yellow of the night against Gardner-Webb. Clemson has been issued 2.
Oof. I think that's similar to Kelly's tackle earlier that earned a yellow card, just a little too much of the bottom of the boot there. It's funny though, Don. I mean, it's really, you're looking at it and it's 24 fouls on the night, but the number of yellow cards, it hasn't really felt like that type of game.
No, it hasn't. 100 seconds left. Fujita trying to chip it, headed back out. Long shot that will just roll and be covered up by Brown. And that may be the first shot on goal the entire night for Gardner-Webb right there. Ship it up the sideline. 60 seconds left.
Well, I think Coach will be just as pleased with that type of defensive performance as he will with the 7 goals.
And I think he's going to be encouraged also by playing some kids that have not had an opportunity, and they've come out and level has not dropped off.
No, you could argue the quality of the finishing has almost been better in the second half. Just the counterattacks they've had, the moments they've put together.
Ball just cleared. 20 seconds left in the match.
Well, as we said, Clemson will move on to face Wake Forest on the weekend, and then next one, Gardner-Webb opens conference play with Winthrop on Saturday.
The ball will sail wide, and Clemson is going to post their biggest win of the season as far as total is concerned, 7-0 over Gardner-Webb.